Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The give is to Taylor. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
After the run, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the mark. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the catch. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll bring it out. It's Epps. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Let's talk for a second about NC State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Floating away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't find anybody. Incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Makes the catch. It's Smothers. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Running back searching for a hole. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Smothers. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. A strike downfield. Oh, what a cut! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a man. It's Reed. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on third and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Epps. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum. Cut into this lead before halftime. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
Okay, ready? Down.
Wants to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I'll take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice move to keep running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Reed. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on third. Buying some time. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Epps. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Reed. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Gets the first himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive.
There he goes. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Taylor. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 31 over the Rebels. We'll We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
To the air on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
For quarterback's ability to read the field is huge.
And it's blocked. Now he can return this. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. NC State quick to the line.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being
picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snap?
And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. I just can't do it better.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking deep. He makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
NC State, 11.
Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Looking for more room. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Smothers. Jukes his way for more.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Got it in the middle with Epps. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. NC State will line up with a first and goal.
Ready. Squad trumpet.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,